What I'm going to do is write an article, and that article is going to include some valuable information for people looking for information on a particular type of fencing, and that article is going to include links back to my website, which is going to help me build backlinks to my website, which is going to help me optimize my website for Google, and it's also going to drive traffic to my website, and it's also going to help build credibility for me, as when I send people to one of my articles, they will be able to see the rest of my articles and they'll realize that I really know what I'm talking about. So I'm on Google Docs, and we're going to create a new document. Now I'm going to be writing an article about closed-board fencing, as closed-board fencing is one of the products that I want to optimize on a particular website. The first thing you need to think about are the keywords. If people are searching for information on closed-board fencing, they're going to use the main keyword closed-board fencing. The title of my article: closed-board fencing. So as you can see, we've got the main keyword closed-board fencing in there, and this is what the article is about. Why choose this type of fencing? Now the first thing we need to put in our article, or to help build the article, we want to use an introduction, which is going to sort of summarize or talk about what it is we're going to talk about. Helps you fill out your articles. Now I've got some previous content that I've already written to do with closed-board fencing, which I'm going to grab, and then we'll go into it, we'll pad it out, and we'll make this article. Needs to be a minimum of 250 words long, not including your title, as we're going to submit this to eZine articles, and they stipulate a minimum of 250 words. So what I've got this this content here, which I had in a previous ebook that I've created, and let's just have a little look. Tools, word count. The word count, what I've already got, is 200 words including the title, so we haven't got much work to do. But what we have got to do is make sure this article is informative. Let's get a little bit of an introduction. If you are thinking of having a new garden fence, it is important to choose the right fencing for the job. Making the correct decision will save you, could save you So what I've just done, I've just written like an opening paragraph, and for a couple of reasons. One, it helps pad out the article, so there's less you have to write out about with regard to the actual thing you're writing about. So you may want to write a longer article. You obviously want to give people information, but the purpose of this article that we're writing here is just to get the first article uploaded to eZine articles, linking back to our website. Not particularly for traffic, but just so we can start getting those backlinks and start optimizing our website on Google. So we've got, if you're thinking of having a new garden fence, it's important to choose the right fencing for the job. Making the correct decision could save you a lot of money in the long run, and you can enjoy your fence and private garden for many years. Close board fencing is an excellent So we've got in here, closed board fencing is an excellent option. Here's why. Because we're talking about closed board fencing, and this article is why choose this type of fencing. So we're gonna number these points. Closed board fencing, one of the strongest types of fencing available. So we've already got this written. It can be made in two ways: pre-formed panels, or handmade individually installing the wooden slats. The pieces of wood in closed board are not running horizontally like lap panels, but are vertical slats of wood. Now this section, a typical closed board panel would be 6 foot by 6 foot and would either slot down in between concrete posts or fixed to wooden posts. What we want to do is expand on that a little bit and say, give them a reason, because we're trying to tell them why they need to choose this type of fencing. So one of the reasons why this here is important, this makes it easy to use closed board fencing with existing fence posts. So we've just given them a reason why that's actually a good thing. So we've got this next paragraph, which is information we've obviously taken from our ebook. It says, if closed board fencing is to be made by hand on site, this also can be installed using concrete posts or wooden posts. This handmade fencing is typically known as closed board bays. Now, maybe one of the benefits of doing that is that rather than buying ready-made panels, you could have them made on site. And one of the reasons why you would do that is, for example, if your posts are not exactly 6 foot apart, your existing posts, maybe the job hasn't been done in the past properly, by having it made up on site, it would ensure a perfect fit to your existing posts. So I'm just going to amend that section.